homeowners group did a lot of good work along the north frontage, cleaning up the wall and that desert area, but the place is really looking nice. One of the things that people have been asking about is Hensley Boulevard, that median that's there. They're in the process of transferring that over to the county. We cannot pull the median out all the way for the simple fact they've got that driveway that goes into the medical plaza right there on Hensley. So there's got to be some sort of raised barrier there just to keep people from, you get too many people turning one direction. So, but what we are going to do is cut that median back, so a lot of people coming out of that new 24-hour fitness right there, instead of having them swing way out and come back down to north frontage, it'll be more of a straight shot where they can get out onto the roadway. So hopefully that'll alleviate some of the backup and some of the problems in that area.
And will it be landscaped or just brick?
I'm not sure what they're going to do, if they're going to brick it or landscape it. So I'm not one or the other. No weeds. So I don't know. I know a lot of people have been asking about parks out here in the foothills area. Optimus Park, most of y'all are aware of. They're on El Camino. They've done a great job taking care of that place. You've noticed they've just put in some new playground equipment. They did a fundraiser and got the money together to put that in. So they've done a great job with that. Talking with some of the association here, I guess they need some trash cans out there, so I'm going to see if we can't take care of at least that, to get some trash cans into that area, because like I said, it's maintained by the Optimist. Tomorrow at our board meeting, it's our first meeting. I've been trying to reestablish a parks department within the county. Right now there is none. So any parks that are out there are maintained by more or less private entities. There's several out there. Unfortunately, the only one here in the foothills is Optimus. We were able to get the Parks Board reestablished last year. So the next step is the Parks Department. We're bringing it before the board tomorrow for a new park over here on the east side of the library. I'll pass around just kind of what they're calling it is a foothills multipurpose complex, because it's kind of encompass the sheriff's office, the library, and then on into the park. They're going to kind of make it adjoining with some retention basins and fix it up where it really looks nice. But I'll pass these around in different sections. But it's a little bit of the first draft on the park that's planned. There's going to be several grassy areas, ramadas. There's going to be a dog park, a walking area. There will be parking, but there will also be a White Cat bus stop there with commuter parking for people that will come park there and then commute to town on White Cat. We have to have that transportation nexus with that land for the simple fact that ADOT gave that to the county on the proviso that there is a transportation nexus to it. So that's kind of how we're able to get that in there. But this is just the first step. It's something that, like I said, it's going to take a little time. It's taken me almost 3 years to at least get it to this point. But hopefully it's going to start gaining speed and momentum. Even if we're doing it a section at a time, if we start out with one grassy area and maybe the playground area, because those you can go through grants and get ADA grants and stuff, which are really kind of easy with playground equipment to be able to put it in there. So, but like I said, I'll pass these around and let you take a look at it. If you would like to come to the board meeting tomorrow, it's at 9 o'clock at County Admin, which is down on Main Street, and voice your opinion on the park. For it, against it. Would love to hear from you. I've got a lot of people, I think, I haven't heard anybody really against it, because it's been something that's been needed out here for a long time. And a lot of the people that are moving out into this area, there's a lot of snowbirds and winter visitors, but we're starting to see a lot more families move into the foothills area. And with kids, they're wanting someplace to take their kids to play without having to drive 15 miles into town. So hopefully this is the first step. We're also looking at another area we're in talks with to get the property. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Over on 52nd Street, I want to say at 14.5E, there's an old walking park over there that the Kiwanis, it was supposedly given to the Kiwanis, but they're no longer. So we're trying to see if we can get that and maybe turn that into a small dog park as well, because there's already a parking lot there, small parking lot. And all it would need is just some cleaning up and a fence around it to make it start working as a dog park. And then we can work on the grass from there. So, what else? Which one? I'm trying to remember. There's been so many. They're looking, right now, the road improvements, they're in the process of buying right away on the north frontage from Fortuna 10 to 10E. That's gonna be 4-lane plus a bike lane and a sidewalk. Hopefully, we're gonna start looking at, whenever we start doing road construction or expansion, including bike lanes into these areas, because we're kind of behind the curve, when it comes to having a bike, friendly, area. We've put up some bike routes around the area. You see the one over on the south side, that's pretty much south frontage, 15E to County 14th over to Foothills and back. And then there's some also coming through Mesa Del Sol that join up with some the city has. But county's been, I don't hate to say it, we've been behind the curve on trying to, on looking at this. But a lot of you out there see, especially during this time of year, the number of bicyclists that are out on the roads. And we've got to start trying to make it a lot more friendlier for them and making it easier for the public to be able to drive and not have to worry about, dodging them or coming across them and hit their brakes, because there's some large groups out there that are on the bikes. Another area that's in the works is they're looking at 40th Street between Fortuna and 12E, that area in front of St. John's. That's in the CIP to make that a 4-lane like it is from 12E to Foothills. Nothing west of there, unfortunately. Been trying to get something from 10E to 8.5E to hopefully alleviate some of the problems that the frontage road sees, to take the pressure off of that. But unfortunately with that area, one, it's in the city, and until that, I think they start to develop any of that area south of 40th Street, probably not going to get anything in there. I know, what was it, about a month ago, we had a cleanup out there from 10E and going back to all up and down 40th Street. We had about 10 county trucks and front-end loaders hauling off concrete that's been dumped out there, and building materials and asphalt. And we had a good group, about 30 or 40, that showed up to help with the cleanup, and worked our way back from 10E towards 8.5 and filled up 2 large dumpsters full of, again, yard trash, tree trimmings, and such like that. I want to try to get another one going. It's just getting kind of late, and it gets too hot to get people out there, and you don't want to start picking up brush in the heat, because then you might pick up something else that's slithering around underneath it. The last thing I want is somebody bit by a snake. And I also want to try to get run a cleanup too from Fortuna, or from the interstate down to County 14th through Fortuna Wash, because again, that's another bad place where people are dumping in that area. So if you guys see anybody when you're out, and if they're out dumping, please call the sheriff's office and report it, because it is a problem out here. Hanks Highway is the same way, right back here behind Mesa Del Sol. I don't know why people want to dump back there, but the county facility out on 7E, it doesn't cost anything, and it's open during the week. Go out there and utilize it. It's a free dumping area. On 40th, I think it's in the 2021 CIP. Yeah, capital improvement plan.
just had a rain here, and now we've got potholes starting on Camino del Sol. Do you put that on for the meeting tomorrow?
Either I wasn't paying attention, or I need to know this one way or the other. What time is the meeting tomorrow, AM or PM?
It's AM.
Thank you.
Tomorrow at 9 o'clock AM at the Board of Supervisors Auditorium on Main Street. Excuse me.
Name and address, please.
Dolly Parton. Judy Gresser, 10263 South Del Rico. I'm just curious about something. You talked in terms of park planning. I know the city has a very effective grant writer. Do you have a grant writer dedicated to getting that kind of money?
We have a lady
Grant-
that, her name's Nancy Nye. She's the one that does the grants for the county and coordinates them. Her and Rachel Stallworth, who's in charge of our improvement district. They kind of work hand in hand with that.
Okay, thank you.
I know she's gonna be the one giving the presentation tomorrow at the board. Nope, your wife used yours up.
Bill Dresser, I live with that lady at the same address. When will the determination be made of what the speed limit's gonna be on 24th Street from Camino del Sol to Fortuna?
I will have to find out. I haven't heard anything. I know they did a speed study on it, but I haven't heard anything as far as what they've decided on it.
Okay, because I started asking them in June. June the 11th, as a matter of fact. Thanks.
Okay, see what I can find out and I'll get back with you, Bill.
Other questions?
Anybody else?